Hi, I'm Claire and welcome to Spooky Crafts. Today we're going to be making spider stamps. It's a really easy activity, you don't need many materials at all. So I'll talk you through what I'm going to be using. So you'll need scissors, paper, I've got plain paper and I've got coloured paper, but you can use whatever you want. Toilet roll or kitchen roll. Paint, I've chose black but you can choose any colour again. I've got a paintbrush so I don't get too messy, but you can use your hands if you want. And then I've got glue to stick down googly eyes, but if you don't have googly eyes, that's fine. You can just use a pen to draw on eyes, or we'll use paint to put eyes in. So, let's get started. You're going to take your toilet roll or your kitchen roll, and we're going to cut legs, spider legs, into the roll. So, a spider has 8 legs. I'm going to do quite long legs. You're going to snip long ways. Now it looks like I'm doing quite a lot of legs, but I'm going to cut into it again. So once you've cut right the way around your loo roll, you're going to start folding down these strips. Like this. And you'll start to see your spider coming to life. Like so. So let me see how many legs I've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's too many legs. So I need to get rid of 2, which is really good because it'll give me a gap around my spider so it looks more like a spider. So I'm going to cut this one away and this one away. So it'll look like that. So I'm going to get rid of these 2. So 1 and 2. 2 legs opposite each other. So now I've got 4 legs on each side, just like a spider. Okay, get rid of this rubbish and we're going to start printing. So you're going to take your spider with its legs and you're going to dip it or paint the legs with the paintbrush. I'm going to dip today and get a little bit messy. So I'm going to go in, dab the legs down into the paint. I'm using black paint because a lot of spiders are black. But you could do any coloured spider you want. You could do a rainbow spider, a green grizzly spider, whatever you fancy. So we are giving it a good dip. Make sure you cover each leg really well. Might get a bit messy on your hands, but that's okay. It's all part of the fun. And I'm going to do the other side, dip them. Dip, dip, dip. And dip. And if you check, you might see you're missing some patches. And if you've got a paintbrush, you could always fill it in with the paintbrush. There we go. Beautiful. So now every leg is filled with paint. So now we're going to print. So I'm going to use plain white paper for this. And I'm literally just going to take my spider, pop it straight down. I'm not going to wiggle it around too much, just nice and straight down. And then I'm going to dab each leg. Dab, 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 dab. Dab, dab, dab. So it's like you're stamping it with your fingers. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Make sure you double do every leg to make sure it gets properly onto the paper and so you've not missed any bits. Give it one last push for luck, and then we're going to reveal a beautiful spider. Look at that. So to make it look more like a spider, we can start adding eyes. Now, if you don't have googly eyes, you could paint or draw your own eyes onto it, or you could use buttons to stick buttons on his eyes, or you could colour in the spider so it's got a little mouth, and do whatever you fancy. But today I'm going to be using googly eyes. So I think for this one, I'll give them big googly eyes. I'm going to dip the eyes in here and I'm going to stick them down. So it's much easier if you've got googly eyes with adhesive on the back, which you can buy. I've made it a little bit difficult for myself. They've not got sticky bits on the back of these. So I have to use glue. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, so there's one done. And I'm going to do one more. And if you want to get really technical with it, you could cut down the legs so they're zigzaggy, or you could cut them into triangles so they look like different shapes than rectangles. So I'm going to have a little go at that. Even though it's still wet, I'm going to go for it. There's a triangle leg. I'm going to pull bits off. I'm going to give this one a zigzaggy leg. Another triangle leg. And then a zigzaggy leg. So it looks really messy on here, but when it's stamped down, it looks like a really cool pattern. I'm going to do the same on the other side. So a triangle leg. And then a zigzaggy leg, and a triangle leg, and another zigzaggy leg. So now it looks like this, like a really gnarly spider, like a proper Halloween spider, that one. Okay. So we're going to do the same again. I'm going to dab each leg in the paint, double dab to make sure I've got it, and the other legs, dab again. Or if you're struggling to do that, because it can be a bit faffy, fill it in with a paintbrush. Make sure you've got lots of nice thick paint on there. You don't want it too thin, otherwise it won't print properly. And I'm going to put this one in the corner. So like I said before, straight down, nice and neat. And you're going to go round each leg again. Dab, dab, dab. Stamp, stamp, stamp. It. Another time for luck. And now we're going to reveal. Oh yeah, love that one. Oh, that one's lovely. Proper gnarly spider. Now for those who don't have googly eyes, you can draw them on. Let me show you how. So I've got a felt tip pen here. Use whatever you've got though, pencil, crayon, anything. I'm going to do one big circle or a big oval, and then I'm going to fill that oval in with another circle. There's one eye, and I'm going to do the same here. Big oval with a circle inside. you go. Lovely, and then you could always give them a web. Amazing. There we have 2 gnarly spiders in their web with beautiful big eyes. If you've enjoyed making spooky crafts with us today, we would love to see your creations. So please tag any photographs online at the Old Courts #15minute-makes. Thank you so much. We'll be back making more 15-minute makes tomorrow at 1 p.m. See you there.
If you've enjoyed watching the Old Courts live and you'd like to make a donation to support the work we do, please head over to www.theoldcourts.com/donate. This year has been incredibly difficult for most arts organisations and we're no different. But with a huge effort and support from you and from our funders, we've managed to secure our organisation and the jobs of every staff member. We've also provided 343 artists with paid work for the Old Courts Live. And our volunteers have delivered over 700 food parcels and made 600 calls to isolated local residents. But the battle isn't over yet. We're currently closed to the public with zero income and we don't know how long this closure is going to last. If you can help by making a donation, then you're helping to secure your arts centre. We're hoping to be around for a long, long time. Thank you.